Hey everyone, back again with our irons versus red dot series. This is something that is a topic we've kind of covered before. It's very similar to calling your shots that we want to talk about today, but it is specifically for this talking about the difference between the irons and the red dots. Just what can we get feedback-wise between the two, if there's maybe more we can get or different things like that. I have seen this and I've been looking at it myself, as well as also I've brought in some brand new pistol shooters, having them shoot irons, having them shoot red dot, and getting them to see, kind of asking them questions to really kind of trigger their thinking, to see what they thought of just their shooting in general, and what they were doing maybe when they were shooting irons, what they were doing with pistol red dot, and then what they could see that maybe the irons was telling them how they're shooting, or the red dot was telling them. Or I've also gotten some people that have shot, they're intermediate pistol shooters and they've shot a lot of irons, but now they're shooting red dot. I've gotten them to shoot red dot for the first time, and having them look at, well, what does the red dot tell me, or just what is it telling me that's quicker or faster or easier or whatever, compared to maybe the irons or whatnot. So what I really want to talk about is just thinking about it in that area. Just giving a little example here with our training sights, obviously we know, this is our perfect little alignment of how we're going to shoot and things like that. And, it's not going to be perfect when we're getting ready to shoot. Things are going to be moving around or whatever. And if we break a shot, maybe it jumps down and whatnot. And if we see the sights, we know, okay, I shot, low left or something like that. Or, I'm doing multiple shots, I shot up high or something like that. Didn't let the gun settle. So if we are able to focus on, there's other things, other aspects, of course, with calling your shots. But if we're able to really just see as we're focused on the target and we're getting our sights there in our periphery, seeing what they're doing, but obviously, of course, what we're doing, how we're shooting, is what the feedback can tell us by us seeing our rear sights and our front sights. What we know then from the feedback they're giving us of how we're shooting. In turn, the same thing for our red dot, right? Same thing if I'm getting ready, my pistol red dot's moving around, different things like that. I break a shot, it jumps up or something or whatever it might do, and I know, okay, this is what's happening, this is what I'm doing, or different things like that. Obviously, if you have maybe stock generic sights, it might be just because they're very simple compared to, and you can make the argument, there, it's a red dot that you're looking at, it's a little easier, and yes, so then you're saying maybe that's an excuse, but then at the same time I would say, well, maybe that's a good reason, for them to begin with. I think definitely you can 100% get feedback from irons or red dot, of course, but I think when I was starting to see for myself, and then when I was asking, those new pistol shooters in general, as well as then the new red dot pistol shooters, they were able to pick up easier on if I'm shooting, whether it's before or after breaking shots or different things like that, they were able to pick up easier on a quick zip down with the red dot, or up and then back down, or different things like that, compared to maybe trying to get those irons, especially on, say, multiple shots, trying to get the irons back, you're shooting and they're resetting, you're shooting and they're resetting, things like that, of just having the red dot and you shoot and the red dot disappears, but then as soon as it comes back, you just see it, boom, I can take the shot, right? And it keeps doing that. So something I'm seeing as we're slowly comparing these irons versus red dot, and really for some people it's not necessarily a comparison, but more of a, I have my irons, is it worth it at all to move to red dot? Something like this, just being able to get that feedback, I think you really can get feedback a little bit more, quicker, with a little bit more information, things like that. It's a little easier to get it with the red dot, as you're just staying target focused and you've just got that red dot moving around, or just it disappears and it comes back and you see it, compared to trying to get those sights lined back up and being able to see them. I think is a huge thing. Obviously, it can be argued other ways, but this is not just me saying that. I'm talking about also those other shooters that I was able to give them those guns and ask them what they thought. Ask them, are you seeing anything more? Can you tell, like, when your shots are breaking, that you see the red going down, or do you see the sights, the front sight going down or jumping up or things like that or whatnot? And across the board, it was easier to know when I was ready to shoot again, when they were ready to shoot again, or when maybe they had something happen right before they broke the shot that ended up not in a correct shot, or different things like that. They were getting that feedback more from the red dot. But we're going to continue looking at other stuff, guys, but this is just another little part in the series that I wanted to give to you guys today.